Okay, regarding the code snippets, when you create it, you can delete this cell and then cancel here. There is another option which you can do. Here is for instance, a comment. Suppose some coding here which you done and you would like to share that portion of your code. Let's do some snippets. So this code, you would like to make a comment. So you can close it, you make a comment, write something, okay, this code related to NumPy. And this comment is related to this cell. And sometimes you would like to share this portion of your code to your collaborator. In that case, you can use @, some collaborator name, for instance, a professor in US. Then you can press. That professor can connect that portion of your code, and then you can collaborate together. If you don't need, then you can click the comment. And sometimes there is another facility which is mirror cell in tab. You can press, specifically zoom in that portion of your code, or you want to go for another cell, you can do same, focus only this cell. Or you have another code, then you can bring to that area. Then here you can tap and work specifically for that code. This is the another option. Suppose we want to delete and close all of this. This is very important and useful, tools of the Colab. Let's go for other important part. I already explained most important part. Okay, yes. So as I explained, the code cell for writing and executing Python code, text cell for writing formatted text and explanation. As I mentioned to you, that this is the Shift Enter or Control Enter, both working, or Control MD, which is for closing the deleting the cell. So for organizing, one of the best practice in the Colab to use the header and subheader in the text file already we did. Managing file, integrate with Google Drive, and we did mount to the drive, yes. So through the Colab, we can pre-install library or install new. So when we want to install some library, we use pip install. This is the for installing additional library, we can use the exclamation mark exclamations pip install. This is the code we write in the cell to install additional library. There is a one point here that here this exclamation usually in the Google Colab or Jupyter Notebooks, we add this exclamations sign that this tell to the Colab or Jupyter that this shell command, this is the shell command and should be run in the operating system. But for the Python console or terminal, we don't need this one. So in the console, we don't use in the Python console, we use pip install and the library name. Because in a console, we directly executing the command, shell command. So this is the reason. And what is the pip? Pip stand for package installer for Python. When we want to access to more than a standard library of Python, we need some additional library. It is a difficult package management system used to install and manage software package written in Python. So what we can do in the Google Colab by pip, several things we can do. Install new Python library and package. I'm going to do now. From Python package index. Usually this is called PL. Python package index. PI. Or we use pip for install, update, install package. Already we installed something, we want to update. Or also we want uninstall package that you no longer need it. So you will uninstall. So let's check it. Here, for instance, let's we make some command here. We could say like seaborne section. So what is the seaborne? Seaborne use we will for maybe probably next week we will touch Python data visualization. This is the Python data visualization. So after that I press Shift Control. You can see the title. Then I press exclamation, because here is the Colab console, pip install what seaborne, Shift Enter. When you do it, yes, great. You see the library and you can uninstall, then you can uninstall. Or sometime you need to update some library. This library already installed to the Google Colabs. So we don't have this one. Before we visualize our data, you will see in some portion of class, we will do pip install Seaborn. So this is so not only for pre-install, we can use the additional. And you should understand why we need, exclamate pip and here import. What are the difference? The difference is this is for installing library in the memory of the operating system one time. But after install library in the memory of the OS, means outside of the Python environment. Then inside Python environment, we need to import same library to use in our code. So if you don't pipe your code first, you cannot import in your code. Suppose there is some library we are going to do, for example, we have a data visualization and data analyzing. Next, after teaching the Python lectures, other lab lecture will focus. So first lab lecture is about the Colab. Second lab lecture about the Python, introduction to Python. After that, we will touch LABLect1, which is data analyzing and data visualization. So for that one, there is a many library like NumPy, like Pandas, here you see, like Seaborn. Those library is not, library means series of code, already made code, which help us to easily run our application. But that is not a standard Python. We need to bring from outside. To bring, first, we need to bring to our operating system. So we need pipe. If it is in Python console, we don't need this sign exclamate. If it is in Colab environment or Jupyter, we need to exclamate sign. Then after number one is the OS environment, number two is inside our program, Python program, Python environment, import. If you don't import, only in the memory, so you cannot use the code. Code library, function, classes will not come to your code. And also, if you don't install first by pipe code, you cannot import it. Understand? Okay, let's see. So here we install. Until now, we don't have that code. We just install in the memory of operating system. So to use it, we need to use import Seaborn. I can use only this one, import Seaborn. That means this is possible. But I need, if I do like this, if I want to continue, for instance, if I want to continue again I need to write Seaborn, for instance, line plot, then x equal that's only single quote x, and y equal I will something, right? So we need define now, but just as an example, if we use like this is one way. If I make another, usually to make an abbreviation, they call it as a SNS. So abbreviation of the Seaborn, then in that case, we don't need repeat Seaborn. We will shortly make a, because in a Python, there is a consortium. There are many programmers that makes expression. So that is used Seaborn as a SNS. Pandas as a PD, because Pandas is PD. This is for analyzing. We will talk later. So anyway, this sort of so here we install in the memory. Here we try to import that one inside our code. Then we can continue. So for any data visualization for during the deep learning, machine learning section, we will do first install and then here in the Google Colab. I just touched this part, one example. I just want to explain. You may ask what is difference between this one and import one. So I quickly explain one example. So here, as you can see, handling large dataset is a simple in the Colab. You can upload dataset from the Google Drive or external sources like Kaggle. We will touch Kaggle in especially in the deep learning part when we are going to teach like ANN, then artificial neural network. We will use many data. In that case, using library like Pandas, PySpark, we can load and manipulate large dataset efficiently. So here, this is the example. You can load a CSV file using Pandas. So through this one, you can easily, this is the equal Pandas, PD. Before you need to import Pandas as a PD. You need to write and then pd.read CSV file. This is very good because for big data, we need many resources. We don't need to create our data. This is the external data set, Kaggle. We will work on it in the practical part. Hands-on exercise, we will touch Kaggle. Like big data come from many resources. So this is very useful for us to understand. Sometimes you can write a command to upload file through some program. Sometimes use only some library. This is all is possible. I think is enough already. So large data set, which is important for big data. So that's why when we want to go and touch big data concept, Colab is very important. So try to work with the Colab and well prepare yourself. Within 1 week later or few days later, the first assignment will be announced. So you need to now start to prepare yourself very well. Okay. So as you work in the Colab, keep in mind a few best practice. First, always type out your code instead of copying it. This is very important. Try to type, not copy paste. This strengthens your understanding of logic. Really, this helps build muscle memory and improve your understanding. Please do not shy away from debugging. Solving bugs is a great way to learn. So I'm going to give you some point after these 2 slides later. So let's recap this part and wrap up this part with remaining 2 slides. So let's shortly talk about the hardware oscillator like GPU and TPU. One of the standout feature of the Google Colab is ability to use GPUs. GPU is very expensive, and as well as TPUs, tensor processing unit, for free. It's free. Colab offers 3 types of runtime environments: CPU, GPU, and TPU. So CPU, GPU, and TPU. GPU are great for speeding up deep learning tasks. For us, without GPU, you cannot handle deep learning. TPU are specifically designed to optimize machine learning model. So this is for machine learning, this is for deep learning. It's very important. So we will talk more. We have a big section for machine learning, theoretical as well as many hands-on practice. And also we will have one assignment. For now, remember GPU is used for large data set, doing for deep learning, but TPU for tensor processing unit. And so another and last section, Colab makes collaboration easy. You can share your notebook via simple link, right? I show you here. You know, this code I want to share here. If I show you as a text, paste my link, this. Through this link, anybody can access to your cell. Here, trying to say you can, really contact through the link, via link. This is very good. We can save our notebook through the Google Drive or GitHub. If we want to download a notebook, you can do it in multiple formats, including interactive Python notebook, Python interactive. This is the Jupyter environment. Or as I show you here, you may remember here, you can download it or save it here, two formats. Yeah, okay. Let me give you some comment. Is very important because we are in the beginning of the lab lecture. In this section, I will talk about the correct way to use AI tools like ChatGPT or any AI chatbot like Claude, like Gemini, which is famous. Remember, for using such a tools in the field of our coming section, we will have data analyzing and visualization. We touch a little bit Python concept and then go data analyzing and visualization, and then machine learning, and touch deep learning and big data processing. So let's attention to the first point. This is the first point. Why you should avoid AI chatbot for assignment, or sometime I give you assignment you should do at home. Sometime me or TA ask you class activity at the end of the notebook, give you some class activity, means you need to pause video or after video to do so, and you don't need submit. This is the class activity. But assignment means you need to submit and inform. I will make some place on the eCampus to handle it. Why we need to avoid use the ChatGPT? Because this is decrease productivity, innovation, and creativity. When you directly copy paste code from the chatbot, you lose the opportunity to grow and learn. Automating tasks without effort weakens your programming skill, make it weak. This is the very important point. Another point, lack of deep learning. Not deep learning means technique name, means learning deep. This is lack of learning deep. If you copy without understanding, copy paste, not only you will fail to grasp concept, but also you will also struggle and problem in the exam, in the large project. Many problems happen for you. Then another point, when is the appropriate to use the chatbot? When? So answer is when you have questions or you want to explain your knowledge for clever doubles and explain the concept, but not as your brain. If you another is if you need more guidance or explanation about the topic, chatbot can help you. However, it should not be used as your brain source of code. This is the main point. And try to type it. Don't copy paste. If for any reason you choose to use, you don't have it, any option, you don't know, then you use the chatbot. At least try to type it, the code first yourself, and don't copy paste. This will help you understand better what the code is actually doing. So this is very important point at the beginning of the hands-on practice. You should follow this instruction. Use trusted resource. If you are encounter an issue while programming, there is some trusted course like Stack Overflow or Stack Exchange. Stack Overflow is the popular Q&A website for programmers where you can ask questions and find the answer to solve your programming issue. And Stack Exchange is a broader network of Q&A websites which including Stack Overflow and cover a variety of topics. So this is the bigger one. This is the part of this one. So how to use this resource? So I made this instruction. Please follow my instruction carefully. Even if you want to use, when I am giving many class activity or you want to practice, easily you search in the chatbot, AI chatbot, then you are happy. This is not good. So my solution, please seriously attention to that solution. My solution is read the solution and understand them. Read and try to understand that solution. First, this is the, I am talking about the step which you try, think about the question, you couldn't solve it. I escaped that part, right? I'm talking, you spend too much time to focus about some portion of question. You don't understand, then you go and find a solution. In that case, my solution is read and understand the solution. Understand the answer. Try to type the code, not copy paste. If you stuck and if you don't succeed, check the solution, but never again copy paste. Never again copy paste. Please follow my instruction. Please. This is very serious. Serious point. And in a conclusion, let me recap whole picture of today. Google Colab is fundamental. We learn why we need Google Colab, because we are going to do many things. Machine learning, deep learning, many students, they are not computer students. They don't have a major. They don't know. They don't have a money. They don't have a big computer. They don't have a huge hardware and software. So they have a two solution. Either they buy some resources, make offline Jupyter Notebook, or make a Colab. Just connect through the internet. They don't need buy hardware and software. So we taught and we want to teach them deep learning, machine learning, many AI and big data processing. They don't need to worry about their computer. If they have a simple browser, the Google, he is very kind and giving for free. So then we touch Google Colab. We check the environment. We did many practice here. See the environment, touch with them, talk about the cell, how this cell, this cell is moving. You can move any, for instance, if you want to move, easily you can go up, down, give the link. Already I explained. Mount to the drive. You do many tools here and connect it. We will do everything in this semester through the Google Colab. All big data, AI, we will touch. So that's why I touched this part. Too many an explanation. So this was the key point. It is really Google Colab. It is easy to use. Provide free access to GPU and TPU. As I mentioned, GPU is for deep learning and TPU for machine learning, and make collaboration seamless. Seamless means without any limitation. So then for the next section, as I mentioned to you many times, for your next steps, please try to understand the Google Colabs very much. Watch this video many times, and then I recommend you diving deeper into Python programming and getting more comfortable with the Colab interface. We will explore Colab and get comfortable with that one through working with Python. So next lab lecture we will touch to the Python. And please prepare yourself. After Python, we will start data visualization and data analyzing. Then we will make first assignment related data visualization and assignment. So thank you very much for your attention, and hope you get the value of the Google Colab, understand the concept, and very simple environment, very lovely environment, give you many opportunity. Thank you very much, and bye.